Music TV, episode 3.
I left a note each day under your pillow that I wrote in invisible ink.
When are you going to play Australia? Why don't you play Grendel anymore? And you just think, oh yeah, and when are you going to reform a band with Fish? How about that for starters? No, sorry, I misheard you. I thought the questions we'd rather not hear.
Yeah, I don't know. So, what was the question? That's what.
Sorry. Actually, talking about Australia, seriously, we'd love to play Australia. It's just a case of making it happen. A tour fund would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Maybe it's something that might amuse.
Well, we have talked about it.
I've pleaded with the band to make an instrumental album on a number of occasions. They never have.
We'd get so lost. We need vocals to know where we are in such a long piece of music as an album.
I like a good song.
I think having an instrumental piece on the next album might not be a bad idea, but I think a whole album might be a bit much.
Yeah.
Mark.
That was easy, wasn't it?
That's a nice one-syllable answer. A load of one
Exactly,
word.
yeah, Mark.
I wouldn't blame you. After all, there's nothing I appear to say.
Second solo in The Strange Angel.
Oh. It's tricky. Because, my job as drummer is to accompany whoever's soloing and try and make a piece of music flow. So whether that's just playing 4 beats to a bar on a cymbal or all guns blazing. The solo Easter, I'm really proud of the playing in Easter. I think it's a great arrangement. I really enjoy playing things like the Mad sections. I think it all works. So, Estonia, another great piece of music that I'm just proud to have been involved
With a
in.
great drum track. Great
Thank
drum
you.
performance.
It is actually, yeah.
Perfect.
I would choose, probably because it's current, but I would probably choose the kind of bass line from the really heavy section of Gaza, which is very sort of bass-led.
Yeah, that was you and me just jamming in here, wasn't it?
It was actually, yeah, I think it started out as
And
that.
Pete come in here and jam a lot and make a terrible row.
I quite like some of the incidental stuff I do. I do silly little things like I play a sort of a high little jazz bit over the start of Montreal, over Mark's lovely piano chords. I try and mess it all up with a little bit of bass here and there. So things like that are kind of interesting for me.
Tricky, really. It's hard to pick any single thing, really.
Yeah, I'd struggle. But I would agree with Steve about the second solo in TSC, which is exquisite. Probably the best thing I've heard him done. But best thing I heard the boy done.
The second thing to that, actually, for me, would be the solo in Easter. The solo in Easter is pretty outrageously good
Yeah.
as a guitar solo.
Maybe Estonia, because it's got a big message in it, and if you're going to leave one thing behind, that'd be nice to leave that behind for people, because those words are giving people a lot of comfort when they've been bereaved. Yeah, maybe that, or maybe TSE for my old man.
It's not a game.
Is there anyone like Deep Purple?
I really enjoyed that. I mean, just to be associated with a band like Deep Purple is pretty amazing, really. Cause
No, it was a great experience.
They were.
There's not many bands like that, I think, that we would be compatible with.
Yeah, there's very few
Lovely people as well.
of those kind of inventors of a genre, because they were kind of right front of the nose of what became heavy rock. They invented it, but they're not really heavy rockers, are they?
They're kind of bluesy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin could open for them.
I think it's fun to tour with other bands. You know,
Yeah.
Even if we're opening, it's still a good experience.